Hey, what is up? We are back with tanks. I had to put this one out because the UDES 03 alt3 tier 9 is the flavor of the week, I suppose. This is the latest tank out, and I got to test it out. Obviously, I've heard some negative things about this tank. A lot of people have been talking smack about this tank, so I tried it out myself. And one of the reasons why I wanted to try it out myself also because it is an auto loader, or is it an auto reloader? An auto loader? I forgot how long has it been I haven't played tanks. Or it's an auto loader. So it has a 3 magazine clip and it's pretty quick. It's got high mobility, and I had to try it out myself, and I have to. My first impression, this is my first game, so I'm going to tell you my first impression and what happened in my first game. I feel like this tank is really fun. Now a lot of people say this tank has got no DPM and whatever. Yeah, it's an auto loader, it does not have DPM, but you have burst fire, right? So you take advantage of it. If you can fire off 3 clips, go ahead and do that. If you can fire off 2 shots out of the 3, you fire that and then you quickly reload. If you can't get your 3rd shot off, it does not matter. Just make your clip work, and that is the key to this tank, I suppose. Now the stats of this tank, I didn't pay attention to it, so I don't know. So I'm reading the stats off you from Tanks GG. It is 360 alpha damage, 252 on the standard penetration, and if I'm not mistaken, the standard penetration is also APCR, and the premium penetration is also APCR. The premium shells are 284 millimeters, while the standard is 252. I'm firing a lot of premium shells here, in fact all premium shells here, and I wanted to increase the mobility and the moving dispersions of this tank, so that's why I got the turbo, and then I got the vertical stabilizers, and then I got the vents to help out in both the mobility and the vertical stabilization, because I felt like the what do you call that, the dispersion is already pretty good, 0.32. you know, if you got vents and whatnot, it'll go down to 3.0. The more pressing matters are the moving dispersion, because you're going to be firing as you're about to stop or as you just stopped, so you want that accuracy to be dialed in as soon as possible. And you saw me flexing across the map, and I can do that because I'm in a highly mobile tank, and I only discovered this when I was playing. As I was leaving the spawn area, I found out, oh, this tank is pretty quick in mobility, so I suppose I can move around the map. And when I saw that there was no more damage to be done on the 9-0 line, I decided to leave. And in hindsight, I could have pushed on with my team there. I could have got more damage out of the 9-0 line. The reason why I didn't push on the 9-0 line was because normally there are people on the right at the corner near the water, camping out there, hull down, difficult to spot. So if I was the enemy, I would probably be farming right there at the right hand side corner of the water, farming the enemies as they push on to the 9-0 line. Unfortunately, they didn't put anyone there. So in this case, if I had stayed with my team on the 9-0 line, I could have eked out maybe a little bit more damage. It's possible. But anyway, I decided to go on my own because I have the mobility to do it on this tank. So I decided to cut across and go up the 1-2 line. So right now I am working my way in that 1-2 line, done about 2000 damage. Again, this tank does not have DPM, it has burst damage, so if you can get your clip out, if you can fire 2-3 shots every time you pull the trigger, that's pretty good. I decided not to reload after firing one shot, kept my 2 shells, and did pretty well. I managed to shoot that French tank and the tank behind it over there. So now I'm reloading and I'm waiting for my opportunity to shoot at the IS-3A and the 703 version 2. It's already 9-3, we've already won the game, so I want to be able to get as much damage out as possible before the game is ended. I have finally reloaded. Now I am jockeying for position. I don't seem to have a hull down position here, so I'm just going to give away a little bit of HP if I have to, just to try to get a couple of shots out of this IS-3A, and he's already dead before I can do anything. Unfortunately, RT hits me there for 300. Pretty annoying because I got to repair and I got to get my first aid kit out as well. It's been a long time since I used the repair kit and first aid kit. I forgot how to look for the 4 key and 5 key, so I was a little bit slow there to fix my damage crew and my damage tank, but managed to finally get it done. Unloaded on that 703 version 2, took a hit from that STRV S1 camping at the back, and this is the part where I am losing out a little bit, waiting for my reload of 25 seconds or whatever. So I'm waiting for my reload and all the enemy tanks are dying around me, so I'm losing opportunity. This is where that reload time is pretty painful because you're losing opportunity to unload your clip and get out maximum damage here. Very quick game, 6-7 minute game, and the game is over. So when people say it has poor DPM, what they mean is, you've got that 25-second reload time or whatever, that is your downtime. That is when you should be jockeying for position and looking for a new opportunity to unload your gun. But not too bad for me, 3,758 damage. The only other tank that did better than me was the other UDES 03 alt3. He did 200 more damage, but I had a lot more combat experience, over 1,000 XP or whatever. It's because of my spotting, I suppose. But yep, that is the tank. I enjoyed it very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.